Thursday. Down here in the shop working on a bicentennial flag for sale at one of my markets. I'll show you the pictures in a second here. There we go. It's about 13 by 26. It's pine. This is my stencil. I only use the stencil for an outline. I mark it out, all the stars, and I cut everything out with my Dremel. So once this is finished out of the clamps, I'll put braces on the back and then get going on the engraving. Didn't know if anybody else was going to stop in. My laser's going in the background. Hey, Bice. How are you, buddy? I just saw your video with your spraying the finish on that Bolivian. That looks awesome. I have to get some of that rosewood. It's too bad that your supplier doesn't ship online right now or have their website set up online. Hope you're having a good day. I was wondering if John was going to jump in, but I guess he's busy. I don't know if you saw this in the beginning, but it's the flag that I'm working on. I'm also working on a clock. That's in my laser. And I built a couple of these hanging bird feeders. I got a couple of them outside. I made 2 or 3 I'm going to take to the market. Hey, Wilder. Thanks, Bryce. I appreciate that. I made one with the 1776 and the 2020 600. It was a request by someone. That flag was huge. It was about 3 feet by 20. Almost the Rock Morton. How are you? We had rain here this morning. Now the sun's starting to come out. So that's a good thing. This bipolar weather, it doesn't know if it's going to be winter in the morning or spring or summer. Muggy. I know. Yeah, the muggy and humidity, my wife can't take that. Kills her asthma. What else we got? I wonder. I was going to make you a moderator for these lives, Bryce, but I don't know how to do that on my phone. I haven't done a live. This is my first live, so I'm just trying to figure this all out. Put the lacquer coat on the box. Don't have to hide it from the wife. What is the lid going to be? I'm excited to see when that's done. You showed that piece of wood yesterday, I think, in one of your lives. It really looks sharp. Tap my name and give me. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kia. How do you say that? Kia? With a rosewood handle? Cool. Yeah, that rosewood looks awesome. What finish did you put on there? Was that a clear lacquer, or was that a that what does Daniel call it? The poor man's finish? The shellac? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much. I do the shellac and then I give it a light sand with the that 40 steel wool. Yeah, I don't have paste wax. I gotta. You can't get that Johnson's paste wax anymore. What one? Or is that what you're using, or you have another brand? 800 grit steel wool Minwax. Okay, I'll have to check the big orange store and see if they have it. I'm sure they do. That or the big blue one does. We have a local paint shop here. It's like one of the only local hardware slash paint stores left. A couple blocks away. I might walk over and see what they have. Support, small business. Not as good as Johnson, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I see Johnson's like on eBay. People have like a quarter can or a half a can. It's like, and they're selling it for stupid amount of money for a quarter of a can. Oh, I got something in my eye. Daniel has some milk in it. Yeah, I know. Tell you what, let me do this. I made this a couple days ago. My wife thinks it's corny looking. To hang up on the wall. Just put little flowers on. I was going to spray some clear on it, take it to the market, see if anybody'd be interested in it. Yeah, it's got a good rustic look. I mean, you can hang it on the wall and put little flower pots on it or knickknacks. I ordered some clock faces from Amazon. Hopefully they'll be here today or tomorrow. I was going to go to Lowe's and get some of those cedar fence pickets and make some planters, but there's so many people around here making planters that it's saturated the market, and to try to make them and make any money, it's just ridiculous. You know, it's funny. Everybody uses pallet wood a lot. A lot. My son can get me clean pallets, and I actually picked up um, this thing. It's a pry bar to to not break pallets, but break them down. And I pop the boards off, and then denail them, and then I'll run them through planer to smooth them down. Yeah, I saw that on Marketplace. That's a steal. They're like three, they 350 or 358, I think, at Lowe's for one picket, and then the pressure treated are like 250. I mean, I'll make planters out of the pressure treated, but I'll just tell people that it's pressure treated, and then if they want to put flowers in it or vegetables in it to grow, to line them, you know, with the black liner to help keep the stuff out of the soil from the wood. But they're good for flowers. You felt like you were robbing the guy? Eh. I saw I forget who it was. Might have been Avery Street. They did a hope chest with cedar fence pickets, and you really wouldn't know it was cedar fence pickets the way it came out. They were laminated and everything. It really looked sharp. I'd give you a shop tour, but my shop's in my basement, and it's kind of embarrassing. All the junk that's around for, storing in the basement, because I don't have a garage. I feel like Daniel is all drink coffee all day long. Four people watching, 2 likes. So how did you figure out yesterday your live with Van Lot? I was watching in the beginning and he was all echoed. Then I had to go do something and I come back and he was perfectly clear and you were doing your wood burning, which I have to tell you, your wood burning is beautiful. I had a wood burning pen thing years ago, and I could never figure it out. Hey, Van Lott, how are you, buddy? We're just talking about you. Was your ears burning? Um, I was saying your live yesterday. I was watching with Van Lott was great. The collab function is bugged. They need to fix it. Yeah, probably. So how are you doing today, Van Lott? You working on your tractors? Van Lott, I love your shop. You think you have a way around it? Oh my God, he has a killer shop. I mean, my dad was a carpenter. He built furniture. My uncle was a carpenter. Had had his own general contracting business like Daniel. So when my dad passed, I got all of his tools and everything, and they sat dormant for quite a while till about 8 years ago. I got them out and started making stuff. Hey, Daniel, how are you? A celebrity in the chat. And I adopted all of his, or inherited all of his tools. Build a big table in my. Yep. Yeah, I used all my dad's tools and built a dining room table with my son. Um, he. There's the goat. Yep. Um, my son got some old, old barnwood. It was all hand hewn, and we made a big dining room table out of it with all my dad's tools. So it was kind of nice using his tools and helping my son make a table for his house. Daniel, how you doing today? Are you making boxes or are you out on a job? Working on a job. Okay. Hey, soldier. At school and can't chat? Okay, well, I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks, Blaze. Oh, yeah. Daniel, this is the flag I'm working on right now. Just to sell at my market. I'm going to, as I was saying to the guys before, I do the outline of all the stars and the numbers and I take that off. And then I do everything with my Dremel, all by hand. Yeah, this is my first live, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Once I get the hang of this and know what I'm talking about, I'll be as good as Daniel and Vice and Van Lot. Treat it like a normal conversation, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be here 20 minutes, Daniel, but what is it? It's almost 10, almost 12. Yeah, I gotta go upstairs and find some lunch. Daniel, excuse me, I can't talk. Daniel, have a good afternoon. We'll see you on your live tonight. That was awesome having a celebrity in the chat. Well, I tell you what, I gotta go upstairs and find something to fill the belly. So, Zach, if you're on later, I'll jump on to your live if you're on again. So I'm gonna get some lunch and I'll come back down and get to working on this flag. So, you guys have a good day, Van Lot. We'll talk to you later. I'll see you on your, if I get on your devotional tonight. I usually don't comment too much, but I hang out in the background and listen. Need to focus. Yeah. Yeah, take care, Van. Zach, I'll talk to you later. You guys have a good afternoon. I appreciate you stopping in on my first live. Like I say, even though I don't know what I'm doing. But you guys have a good day.